Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Let's see what messages want to come through for you and what you need to know right now whenever you come across this video. Your first card is Nothing is Yet Set in Stone. Nothing is yet set in stone. Communication is key. Wow, you guys gave me a lot. Communication is key. Hold your vision. Look at the bigger picture. It's time to take action. Believe in the impossible and luck is on your side. We have a lot of fire energy. We have Sagittarius and Aries, and then we have some air with Gemini. So nothing's yet set in stone, Cancer. There's a situation that is currently unfolding as we speak, and I definitely feel over the next couple of days there will be some sort of news or information or conversation that will be taking place. It's actually going to bring in a lot more clarity and a sense of direction. So you're really needing to hold your vision and stay focused on your desired outcome. And yeah, it's like, look at the bigger picture. So you may be thinking in a way that's very like narrow-minded or small, like you're getting caught up in like the itty-bitty details. And this is a message that is confirmation of like, can you expand and think about the bigger picture or think about the long term or like bigger actions that you'll be taking. And maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by this. This next step in your journey as we get closer to Aries season. We just begun Pisces season not that long ago. So just around the corner, you're being prepared to take big steps, big action, something that you may be looking at as impossible or unrealistic or delusional, but you're having a lucky break. Luck is on your side. So it tells me that this action that you're thinking, oh, I can't do that. That's a big risk. Or I don't know, am I able to achieve this? This is asking a lot. This is something that I'm not used to, or I don't have a lot of experience. And you're questioning or second guessing yourself. This is the time to put that aside, put that behind you, and really lean into your strength, lean into your confidence, lean into your power and belief in self. Okay. It is showing that when you take action, you are making the impossible possible. You're needing to believe in the best case scenario here. Luck is on your side. This tells me that you're very favorable. Your luck, your chances in succeeding or receiving the best outcome here, it's like rigged in your favor. It's not rigged, but like I don't know why they're giving me that. You're like, it's rigged, but it's in your favor. It's like, it's working for you, not against you. It's working for you. So you have triple new moon energy over here. Doors are opening up for you. Little bit of some loose ends just with this card to look at the bigger picture. I think this is just like, if you've been thinking in a narrow-minded or thinking in the box, it's like you need to think outside the box, okay? But yeah, kind of telling me that in the near future, you'll be receiving some sort of news, and that's going to just light that fire, light that flame, and get you moving in this new direction. So I think best case scenario, what does that look like for you? Whatever this is, you can't mess it up. It's meant for you. It's in alignment with you. The universe has your back, and luck, you just got this lucky streak. Maybe you're needing to test your luck. Lucky opportunities that you're attracting. A lot of good fortune. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. This is a huge turnaround from a situation where you could have been experiencing some sort of loss, financial troubles, health issues, just struggles, right? Really at rock bottom here. This is temporary, and it shows that you're shifting quickly out of this reality. You're moving out of this reality very fast. It may actually be happening overnight. This is calling you to make some sort of change in your life. This is time to realign to what is better fit for you. You're recognizing something doesn't belong, or something you've outgrown, or it's outdated, it's expired. You're being guided towards taking action and making a significant change in your life. So some of you could be moving. I am seeing that's coming up for somebody out here. If you're selling something, let me see what's at the bottom. 10 of Cups. If you're selling a property or a home, or seeing something coming up about Hangman, the Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, having to persist in the best case scenario, trying not to lean into the lack mindset. I see you're leaving behind this belief of not being good enough, or this belief surrounding your self-worth and not feeling deserving, you're leaving that behind. That's like an outdated way of thinking. 8 of Cups and Knight of Swords. That's that news that's coming in. That communication is key. You're going to be receiving some sort of news or a message or information that's going to support you on this new endeavor. But yeah, you're moving quickly, or you're like blasting through this energy. It's like dynamite. TNT dynamite. So energy may be feeling very explosive, or like when we talk about explosions, dynamite, like I'm literally seeing in my mind's eye like a mountain being blown up to build like a road. It's like something being destroyed and there's no turning back. It's like significant change, pivotal change. And it happens very quickly, but it's clearing a direct path forwards. 4 of Pentacles. Some of you could be resisting this change, or you're holding back from taking this risk, or it goes back to the whole like believe in the impossible. You may feel like this is impossible. You may feel like, but that's just your feeling, right? You don't have to let your feelings dictate your actions. Our feelings are one thing, our actions are another. So you may feel like you want to hold back, or you may feel scared of this change, or you may be resisting or wanting to slow down. What are you holding on to? 5 of Swords at the bottom, 6 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Seeing that there's some internal issues, internal struggles, internal battles. And then I'm also seeing that there's some issues going on externally from you that you're having to disassociate yourself from. 5 of Wands to a 9 of Pentacles, having to kind of distance yourself or get grounded despite what could be occurring in your surroundings. So someone may be wanting to reach out to you, but I see you could be holding back from communicating, or you're giving very little response. That's for some of you. I also get an energy of waiting till the last minute. Like you're holding off, postponing, like prolonging, delaying the inevitable, and then finally just, I can't, like I got to give in to this. Okay. What's going on for Cancer? What do my Cancerians need to know right now? Strength. Kind of ties in with what we were saying with that 4 of Pentacles. Strength is definitely showing a lot of your endurance and really having to keep it together or show up strong mentally, physically, emotionally. What's at the bottom? 2 of Pentacles. There's one side, you got like options, or you could be at a crossroad, but you're leaning towards one more than the other, but something's still up in the air. It kind of goes back to nothing's yet set in stone. Whenever this card comes out, it tells me that this situation is going to change or evolve, or the information that you come into is going to affect how you move accordingly because of this information, because of this communication, which we'll look into in the Knight of Swords. We'll see what comes through, but it's going to help you make this decision. You're like on the fence and you're taking your time, which is probably the best approach, especially with this astrology, the weather, the astro weather, Mercury retrograding. We just came out of eclipse energies. It's fizzling out. It's kind of crazy, kind of chaotic. It is suggesting like take your time. This may not be the best to rush right on into impulsively. So even that Knight of Swords to the 4 of Pentacles, I actually see you kind of resisting any impulsive urges or just kind of acting on a whim. I see you being very intentional. But when you made up your mind, or when you've made a decision, that's when you act, and it's quite quick and swift, but you're like being very intentional here. We have the Page of Swords, and that fell out right on top of the Knight of Swords. So there is information that you're coming into. There is a conversation taking place. There is some sort of news that's coming in that's going to provide you with a new perspective. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so when I first seen the 4 of Cups, this news that comes in, you might not look at it the most positive, or you might kind of be like, oh, that's it, like I was kind of hoping for something else, or I was kind of hoping for another something better, or because we are going from a Knight of Swords to a Page of Swords, so there is kind of like a step back of energies or a less serious approach. It's almost like you have more questions. It's like you got answers, but now you have more questions. Let me see. So 4 of Cups, Ace of Wands, and then the Queen of Swords. But there's something there. That Ace of Wands tells me. So initially you're like, I thought there was more to this. But then it's like something's been ignited though. And this Ace of Wands, again, I'm seeing like whether it be TNT or a firecracker or whatever, you like light it and like that green little stem as it gets closer and then it explodes. It's like, I feel like very soon it's going to be very explosive, or like a doorway opens and that's where this inspired action, it's time to take action, Aries energy, and look at the bigger picture. This is going to kind of open things up, or like open up your mind, and then you're going to act accordingly. Queen of Swords to the Ace of Wands. So this is intentional with your plans, with communication, and even collaborations. There's some sort of problem that you're solving. It seems like if you're dealing with other people, you're getting on the same page. You might be dealing with somebody that's younger than you. Got Page of Swords to the Queen of Swords. But it's a pretty direct approach, pretty direct. So let's take a look into this, see what all this is about. But I'm seeing like definitely clarity. Let's look into this Page of Swords first card. Let's look into this news. I'm sure you're curious, what is this news? Page of Swords for Cancer. Tell me about this news, this information. Yeah, there's something you're gonna discover. Page of Wands. Okay, so it might be good news. I always see Page of Wands as like hope and optimism and joy. You're happy. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe this is with family or somebody that you own a business with, that you work with. Something about that foundation isn't the most settled or stable at this moment. The Star, but you're hopeful, or there's like a lot of optimism that you carry. The Moon, about the future. There's still some uncertainty around this. There's still more to be discovered. There's still more that, again, like you got answers, but then it leaves you with more questions. Well, you're going to get to the truth. You're going to get to the bottom of all this. Page of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, reverse, and the Star. You're hopeful about something being restored. I'm actually getting something about house renovations or like restoring old homes. Or I don't know. I'm getting an energy with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Not all is lost. Maybe so you lost some sort of physical item, or lost money, or lost something that was of high value or importance to you. Something that was lost is about to be found or rediscovered in a different way. But again, the Page of Wands and the Star connecting here tells me you have not given up, or you haven't lost hope on this. You have this strong fire that's been ignited within you, and it's just growing and getting stronger. You haven't given up on this. What is this? The Moon, the High Priestess, and the Hangman. We got triple Pisces energy. Some of you have Pisces placements in your natal chart. We are currently in Pisces season. You may be dealing with a Pisces, but this is triple Pisces. Holy moly. So I feel there are some blind spots though, right? 8 of Swords with this energy of the unknown and intuition and reflection and looking at this from a different perspective and having to kind of surrender and release the need to have all the answers right here, right now. You're going to get clarity, but right now, if you had all the answers, it still wouldn't make sense because there's still more to the story. There's still more that has to unfold. There's something coming up about divine timing here. But you may be kind of restless, right? Hangman to the 8 of Swords. You're like pondering, you're reflecting heavily on this. You're trying to get to the bottom of this and you're trying to flip over all the rocks. And there's just something you're not able to quite figure out. And even if you pull your own tarot cards, you're probably getting the same cards. The Moon, High Priestess. What is this? I don't know. What's your intuition trying to tell you? But you might be having a difficult time hearing your intuition. 8 of Swords. Your mind is loud. There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of outside external energies that's influencing you. It's so much noise and it's hard to like quiet it down. So you are having to get grounded. Maybe you need to talk to someone that you trust. Page of Cups, the Sun, someone that you can rely on, or someone that is very like healing or uplifting. That might actually really help you as you push through and maneuver through this period of the unknown. And But yeah, going back to this news that's coming in, it is going to re-inspire you or I don't know why I'm hearing reinvent, reinvigor, like I'm hearing renew as well. This news coming in, I kind of want to pull more on this, but maybe we'll use a different deck. But this news coming in is like reviving your hope in whatever this, going back to this Five of Pentacles, a situation where there's been like lack, loss, struggle, challenges. It has been very difficult, probably in the physical reality, in the 3D dimensional world. Maybe you've been, yeah, we had the Eight of Swords. Mentally, it's been reflecting as well. Maybe you're having a hard time staying optimistic about the circumstance, but again, this news that's coming in is going to revive your hope and optimism about this situation, and not all is lost, or this foundation can be restored or replenished, renewed. I keep getting that. So maybe we'll put a pause on that Page of Swords, because we do have the Knight of Swords, and I was still getting energy about news, information coming in. So maybe we'll get more information on that, but we'll look into that in a second. I kind of want to get a little bit of clarity, a little bit of context of like this Five of Pentacles, what we are perceiving here as some kind of loss or misfortune or a struggle, a challenge that you may be having a difficulty getting over, but you are overcoming it. Eight of Cups, the next card, you are overcoming this quite quickly. It's just a stepping stone in your path. Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here for Cancer? Are you feeling lack of support, lonely, isolated? Four of Wands. Maybe you're not feeling much support in your relationships, or you're having trouble trusting people. Four of Wands to the Nine of Wands. So you may be having difficulty letting people in or asking for help. You may also feel as if others around you are celebrating and they aren't really giving much concern as to what you're going through. We see this guy, he's bandaged up, he's wounded, and maybe this is representing your nervous system. Like your nervous system is recovering or is still kind of shocked or not the most grounded at this time. You, again, Six of Swords at the bottom, you're maneuvering through, you're pushing through. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Nine of Wands. Changes in the home life or changes in your relationships or commitment, and you're not really fond of it or you're not really too happy about it. Let me look into this one more for this Five of Pentacles for Cancer. Ace of Cups. So maybe you're just feeling a disconnection, right? Disconnection to yourself and disconnection to others. You're longing for a relationship, longing for a particular person, or maybe you feel like someone has been not so open with you, or somebody here hasn't really given you much love or affection, and you're like, where have you been? I miss you. Like that could also be something that you're struggling with. There may be struggles when it comes to vulnerability or asking for help. Receiving help. You don't want to be a burden, or you don't want to, like, I see you're really trying to show up as strong and like a warrior, and you are strong. You are so fucking strong. King of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. I think you need to just communicate here, whatever your struggles are, whatever it is that you may need a little extra support or a little extra guidance. It's important that you use your voice and you speak up when you're feeling any kind of pain or discomfort or frustration. There can be a solution here. Knight of Pentacles underneath the Five of Pentacles. You're having to be brave and push through this discomfort. Slow and steady with an intentional approach. Eight of Cups. Why is Eight of Cups here for Cancer? Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. Eight of Cups, we have these two that just flipped out. We have Queen of Wands and the High Priestess, letting your intuition guide you as you are stepping into more of this harmony, more in alignment with creation, this natural flow, not pushing, not forcing, not demanding, just simply allowing. And you are being pushed out of your comfort zone. You are. Again, this goes back to something you thought was impossible, or something that you didn't think you were capable of doing, or you maybe felt unprepared, but your higher self is guiding you. Spirit is guiding you. The universe showing you the way. God, source, higher power. You're not going through this alone. You have a lot of divine wisdom at your fingertips. The world, there is some kind of cycle that's closing out. You have graduated. You've really mastered some kind of, you know, it's a challenge that you're mastering. It's something that you're getting a lot better at. World, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And this is telling me that you're probably not going through this alone, or there's this help or support that's like assisting you during this time. There might be someone that comes into your life, more Pisces energy, by the way, but there may be someone who comes into your life out of the blue that is like an earth angel, or they're here to help guide you or just give you that extra reassurance or push in the right direction. Let's take a look into this Knight of Swords. So that goes back to like information coming in as well as action that you're taking. You're moving very quick and swiftly and intentional, right? Knight of Swords, can you tell me why the Knight of Swords is here? For Cancer. Four of Swords. So this may be something that kind of disrupts you a little bit, because Four of Swords, you're healing, you're resting, you're meditating, you're just recovering after some struggles, after some battles, after some painful experiences, or just some heaviness, right? And so as we're clarifying this Knight of Swords, now the first thing I was getting is, yeah, this might be a disruption. This might actually, you might get a phone call while you're sleeping, or you're just kind of like zen, you're in your energy, and then there's like knock, knock, knock on your door, just something that kind of shakes you up. But then I'm also reading this as this could be representing news that just brings this calmness over you. And it's like ease. Like, oh, I feel like a weight's been lifted. So we'll have to pull more on this. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom, though. This is showing you a new way out, especially when we started from the Five of Pentacles. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is showing a new life or a new future or a new endeavor, a new direction. Something that might take months or years to fully, you know, be established. It could be an investment, a financial investment, or something in the physical. Maybe it's about your health. Knight of Swords. It's whatever this is, though, you're at peace with it, or you seem to surrender to it, or you're like, okay. Two of Cups. Let's get one more. Knight of Swords. There's someone who wants to be with you, and there's someone who dreams of you. Two of Wands, or dreams to be with you. Two of Wands and the Five of Wands, but there's some kind of struggle. Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands. Someone struggles with like whether or not they should take action or make this move or make a gesture. Like, I see someone's going back and forth on like what to do about you and your relationship, or this is you. You're like going back and forth. You're like, I need to sleep on this. I need to think. Like big decisions here, huge decisions to make regards to a partnership, in regards to your future. And you just want to have all the facts or have all the information or just have this calmness, this clarity, this sense of peace. You're making a decision that's not in alignment. You're going to feel very rattled. You're going to feel very distorted and pulled in many directions. So you just, when it comes to this decision, it's a big decision. Maybe that's why you're holding back, right? We were seeing that from earlier. Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, energy of holding back or feeling unprepared. It looks like maybe this is something you need to sleep on. Maybe give it 24 hours, 48 hours. You're definitely at this crossroad, though. Someone here, maybe this is representing you. Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. This is representing a person. So this is either you, Cancer, or this is someone you're dealing with, someone who's in your energy, but this is representing somebody who's kind of conflicted of, okay, should I do it now or later, now or never? Like, and then we have the Knight of Cups, and then the Three of Wands, and then the Empress. Someone really wants to lead or take action or initiate this new beginning, and it does look like it'll be very fertile and successful. I am seeing something come up about Taurus season. End of April through May could be relevant for somebody. Moving might be a big thing. Someone could be moving or changing where they live, changing their entire reality, changing companies, changing countries, like significant stuff. Four of Pentacles. Why is this here? Four of Pentacles. Energy of like holding back or preserving is also what I'm getting from this. Like, save it for a rainy day. I'm going to wait until the perfect moment. Four of Pentacles for Cancer. It's Strength, double confirmation. So this is definitely testing your patience. Knight of Cups. And the Moon. 5 of Cups at the bottom. So someone's afraid of disappointment or rejection. That's a fear here. That's what someone keeps going on and on and on and on in their mind, in their head, in their brain. And they're, going back and forth. 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Maybe you have some sort of history or past of rejection, or this is with a person that you have some, history with. It's like someone keeps going back and forth of, I just don't want the past to repeat itself, or I just don't want to make a mistake, or someone's really just like over analyzing, kind of hurting their own feelings too with the 5 of Cups, 9 of Swords, like getting very emotional. But so someone is showing up with a lot of strength and holding back their feelings, or not being fully transparent with you, or you to them. The Knight of Cups to the Moon, there's these deep emotions, there's this deep love, but it hasn't been fully expressed to the fullest capacity. I feel like there's so much that has yet to be revealed, or there's so much that wants to be expressed, but it's like there's this, I have to show some restraint, or I have to show respect. Like, I can't just blurt this out, or this, I don't want to move too fast or scare cancer away. Or you're saying that about whoever you're dealing with. I don't want to push them away or scare them away by my intensity. But the thing is like, whoever's truly meant for you, your most authentic self will never scare them away. And if they do get scared, they're not for you. They're not for you. But I get it. I get it. It's freaky. So let's look into strength. What's strength? You could be dealing with a Leo. Strength came up twice. We have Temperance, Sagittarius. 8 of Wands reversed. And the 7 of Cups. Okay, there is a little bit of a question of, well, what am I doing wrong? Like, there is a bit of a blockage here. 8 of Wands reversed, and then the 7 of Cups. There's a blockage. There are some illusions. There's some misconceptions, misunderstandings, miscommunications, also a big thing here. And I mean, with Temperance, this is a card of co-creation with the universe, with the divine. There's only so much that you can do or that you can change in this circumstance. You got to focus on what's within your control, what's within your range. But there's a lot right now going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of, that you're not able to comprehend or fully understand. Even if you had all the facts in front of you, you'd really be like, huh, what the heck? I don't get it. So that's why Spirit's not even bothering you, telling you all the details, because it still wouldn't make sense. It's like explaining math to a fucking bird. What's 1 + 1? Like, the bird doesn't fucking know. It's a bird. It's not meant to do math. It has its own mental calculations of, where's the worm? But like, it's like Temperance and the 8 of Wands reversed. There is a blockage of some sort. You might just be over analyzing, or there's like scattered intentions, or you got too many things going on. We do have the Devil at the bottom with the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. There is some kind of restraint though. Here you are, you're trying to push through, you're trying to move forwards, but there is something that's tugging you back or keeping you a bit stuck or confined or restraint. Let me look into this for you. What is this? Holding Cancer back. Devil, Knight of Pentacles, Chariot. It's not holding you back permanently, but it is delaying, or it is slowing things down. If we go, hold on, before I start to clarify, if we look back at Strength, right? Strength came out twice, and when Strength came out, we were clarifying the 4 of Pentacles. So this could be where you're holding yourself back. You want to express the love, but you're like, I don't want to come across a certain way. I don't want to scare them. I don't want to, overwhelm them. What was that? Knight of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. You may be holding yourself back out of fear of how you'll be perceived. Why is the Devil here? What's holding Cancer back? Something is like chained to you, but it's a choice. Why is the Devil here? Ace of Cups. We have these cards as a stack, but Ace of Cups and the 10 of Wands. See, there is a blockage, but it's building up and it's going to crack. I'm actually seeing in my mind's eye a beaver dam. It will the flow of the emotions, the love, the intense feelings. So this is like deep feelings that are just ready to come flowing out. It's going to be unleashed. It's going to be quite emotional. So your emotions are what are holding you back. You've been bottling up these feelings, keeping it to yourself, or not fully expressing to the full capacity of what's going on in your mind, your heart. And that is the blockage here. We have then these cards. We got 5 cards. Let's take a look and see what it is. So we have the Knight of Wands. We saw that earlier. Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands. Temperance. We saw that earlier. The Tower. 6 of Cups. And the Emperor. There's an energy of remastering, making adjustments, making some big changes here so that this kind of goes back to the whole nothing set in stone. You have the ability to turn things around in your favor. Knight of Wands with Temperance. This is now where we're kind of getting back on track. When we first had Temperance come out, it came out with 8 of Wands reversed and the 7 of Cups. It's like, okay, there's a blockage here. There's like disruptions, hiccups, illusions, things like that. This is you kind of getting back on track, making necessary adjustments or changes, surrendering to the things that are outside of your control. Because let's be real, the Tower comes up when the foundation that we are currently standing on is unable to support us or supply us. I heard supply. It's not able to supply us the resources that we need or the opportunities that we are requesting. So Temperance in the Tower, this is embracing the shakeups, embracing the change, embracing the unknown, embracing the instability. Tower in the 6 of Cups, you've gone through things like this before in the past. You overcame it. It built you up. It all worked out in the end. This is just another one of those blips. This is just another one of those chapters. It is temporary. None of this lasts forever. And if anything, 6 of Cups to the Emperor, the way that you're carrying yourself, the way that you're mastering your emotions during this entire process. Yes, okay, we saw that there's some hiccups. Yes, we saw there's a little bit of, okay, what if this, what if that, some doubts, some, intuitive blind spots, having difficulty trusting your gut. But like, for the most part, you're doing a fabulous job. You're doing a fantastic job. And the 6 of Cups to the Emperor shows how much you've grown since the last time you found yourself in a similar situation. Truly amazing and incredible. Your hard work is paying off. I'm also being drawn to this 8 of Pentacles that was at the bottom of this deck. It's like you're definitely consistent. You're redirecting, you're revising, you're really staying to your truth and your vision of what you want out of this situation, like best case scenario. So kind of like what we saw earlier, that Page of Swords with this, where it was showing that yes, maybe there's some instability, maybe there's some sort of shakiness, or maybe there's this dismantling taking place or a significant shift in your reality. It might feel a little hot and heavy or a little chaotic, but for the most part, like 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, like you're very optimistic. There's like that little bit that's like, what if this, what if that, but that's not holding you back. It is kind of slowing you down just ever so slightly, but it's not going to keep you stuck. It's not going to keep you in that old timeline. I really see that you're shifting for the better. And yeah, you got a lot of hope. You got a lot of optimism. You're healing. This is the energy of healing. And I'm also hearing like being resourceful. So okay. Okay, Knight of Pentacles as well. It's like taking it slow and steady, being intentional. There's no need for you to rush or for you to have all the answers right here, right now. You will have more clarity as this situation unfolds, but right now, a lot of this surrender. Focus on what's within your control, babe. The Knight of Pentacles and the World and the 6 of Wands, a necessary cycle that's closing out. And I'm seeing you're coming into a lot of success and victory, a lot of harmony in how it all wraps up. Just know it's going to work out for you in your favor, like it always does. Okay, I'm going to leave your reading here, Cancer, but I hope you found this insightful. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are available down below. And you can find me on my Instagram and my TikTok at JadeStoneTarot. Love you. I'll see you later.